Chinese cooking pays attention to the harmony of 5 flavors. The 5 flavors are divided into acid, bitter, sweet, spicy, and salty. Fresh flavor is outside of the 5 flavors. It is the taste that every Chinese cook is pursuing. The source of fresh flavor is mainly amino acids. Among tea leaves, white tea is the most abundant in amino acids. In this lesson, let's learn the tea cuisine made of tea with the richest amino acids, which is the white tea dumplings. Teaching objectives. Master the processing skills of white tea dumplings. Teaching difficulties. Water temperature and time for boiling the white tea. How to make the dumpling filling. Skill to cook dumpling. Content. To present the whole teaching process by showing materials, explaining cooking steps, showing the complete teaching process of white tea dumplings. Materials used for today's dish are the white tea and streaky pork. Materials introduction. White tea is a kind of green tea. White tea looks like a phoenix feather in shape. Green and yellow in color. Bright and oily. Fresh and lasting in aroma. Fresh and mellow in taste. Clear and bright in soup color, tender buds at the bottom of the leaves, green and white veins. White tea is rich in 18 kinds of amino acids needed by the human body. With amino acids content of 5 to 10.6%, 3 to 4 times higher than an ordinary green tea, and less polyphenols than other green tea. Therefore, white tea tastes particularly fresh and refreshing without bitter taste. Streaky pork is in the abdomen of pigs. There are many adipose tissues in the abdomen of pigs, including muscle tissue and fat and thin interval, so it is called streaky pork. This part of lean meat is also the most tender and juicy. The structure of the streaky pork is separated by a layer of lean meat and a layer of fat meat. Its fat meat is easy to melt in case of a heat. The lean meat does not turn hard for a long time cooking. It is necessary to make braised meat or stuffing. Materials. Main materials: 50 grams white tea, 30 dumpling wrappers. Supplementary ingredients: 300 grams streaky pork, 5 grams peeled ginger, 5 grams scallion, 10 grams scallion. Seasoning: 3 grams salt, 2 grams white pepper, 5 ml Zhenjiang vinegar, 20 ml blended oil, 20 ml white tea soup, 15 grams cornstarch, 10 ml thin soy sauce, and 5 ml oyster sauce. Cooking steps: boil white tea. Material processing: marinade white tea and meat filling. Preparing the dipping sauce. Boil dumplings with tea. Put into plate. Baste oil onto dumplings. Step 1. Moisten white tea with 35-degree mineral water to restore the original moisture to the greatest extent. Step 2. Mince ginger. Mince onion stalks. Shred green onions. Minced streaky pork. Mince the moistured white tea and set aside. Step 3. Add minced ginger, minced green onion, pepper, soy sauce, oyster sauce, salt, cornstarch, and tea soup into minced pork. Stir and marinate in one direction until sticky. Then add mixed oil and blend well. Finally, add the minced white tea and mix well to form a white tea meat stuffing. Put the portion of the stuffing into the center of a dumpling wrapper. Fold the two sides against each other. Hold the folded dumpling wrapper with your left hand. Create a fold with your right thumb and index finger, and shape it into a crescent moon. Step 4. Add soy sauce, balsamic vinegar, and oyster sauce into a bowl, and mix well to form a dipping sauce. Step 5. Put mineral water into the stainless steel pot or ceramic pot. Add the remaining tea soup, salt, and a little blended oil. Boil the tea in the pot and put in the dumplings. When the tea boils again, add some cold water till it is boiling softly, and lower the temperature to boiling but not fiercely boiling. Boil this way for several times until dumplings float up. Step 6. Add dipping sauce to the bowls that contain dumplings, and put on the shredded green onion. And pour in hot oil. Feature of dish: dumpling skin is tight and not easy to break. The shape is like a crescent moon. Dumplings are delicious and juicy with tea aroma. Through the learning of this lesson, we have mastered the production method of white tea dumplings, but we should pay attention to the following points in the production process. Review. The water for moisturizing white tea can't be too hot, otherwise too much of the freshness substance dissolve in water. When marinating filling of dumpling, it is necessary to stir, and shouldn't be too dry. The white tea should be put in last to avoid loss of water, which will affect the natural characteristics of tea. Add salt when boiling dumplings, so that dumpling wrapper is tight and elastic. The water for boiling shouldn't be boiled for a long time, which will cause the inside of dumplings to swell due to high temperature and cause dumplings to collide with each other. Either situation will cause the dumpling wrapper to break and the stuffing to show. This is the end of the lesson. Thank you for listening.